Camera rolling. Long tones. Today is our topic, guys. So quite important and basic one, I would say. So today I propose to talk about 5 aspects of working on the long tones and especially the ones in the software dynamics. But do we really start only with long tones, our practice routine? Well, some may say that yes, and it works for them very well, especially for the ones who are advanced players. But for me, starting my practice routine directly from the long tones is like jumping into the swimming pool without water. So quite suicidal. So how do they do that? In the very beginning, it really helps just to catch at first the sensation of the air movement inside your body directly to the flute. So here I can propose you to use either vocalize or scale. Let's, for example, take a scale. Yeah, and right now I reach the note B second octave, the starting tone of the de la sonorité. So I will use today de la sonorité as an example and a model of working on the long tones. That's why I decided to use the scale to first check the right amount, second the speed, and finally the pressure of the air used for the desired note, which we're looking for as the starting point. Another important aspect is the breath. If we're using a bigger amount of air for the louder dynamics, generally we use a much lower breathing, what we usually call diaphragmatic breathing, and we can see in a very obvious way the movement of our stomach forward. If, on the contrary, we're using a softer dynamics with a much smaller amount of air, what we need is much higher speed psychologically, but actually it's the same for the louder dynamics. So we need much smaller amount of air with a high enough airspeed and the right air direction. So therefore, the diaphragm position would be higher in comparison to the louder dynamics, and we will mostly use the upper part of our body. Therefore, it's very important to stay open in the rib cage area as well as the chest area. So now, when I chose the dynamics, let's say mezzo forte, not too loud, and I arrive to the note B second octave. Yeah. Now I was thinking mostly about my belly.